So, the title race has now completely opened up. Obviously, after Man City's result yesterday, away at Anfield, it's a big result in the title race for Man City. And never did I think that that Arsenal were just gonna run away from this. Obviously, in previous years, we know that Man City are not easy to deal with in title races. As a Liverpool fan myself, obviously, I know from experiences that they're not easy to deal with in a title race. They're horrible to be with in a title race. And yeah, in a way, Liverpool were kind of lucky last year. No disrespect to Arsenal, that we had Arsenal in a title race, because not that they were easy in a title race, but it was better than Man City, because the 2 years of being in a title race for Man City, we finished on 98 and 92 points and didn't win the bloody league. Do you know how mental that is? To finish on 98 and 92 points and not come away with the trophy. Do you know how mental that is? It's crazy. But yeah, I think Arsenal are going to have a bit of a title race. Well, do have a title race on their hands now. It's a 6-point gap between Arsenal and Man City. Arsenal have 56 points in the title race, and Man City have 50, so Arsenal 6 points clear. There's also a chance for Villa to catch up to Man City as well this week. Obviously, there's midweek football. We love midweek football. But Aston Villa are on 47 points. Man City are on 50. So that's only like a 3-point gap. And if Aston Villa beat Newcastle this week, and Man City undoubtedly lose to Fulham, Villa could go above Man City. Obviously, we saw that for a brief moment this weekend where Aston Villa did go above Man City, but then obviously yesterday Man City just went straight above them. But yeah, this is shaping up to be a really exciting title race. Obviously, in the past we've had really exciting title races with Klopp and Pep. That era of title races will not be replicated. It just won't happen. I just don't think we will get the same excitement with Arteta and Pep. It just won't work. We won't get the same exhilaration and excitement that we did with Pep and Arteta that we did with Klopp and Pep. It just won't happen, will it? We just won't get that same excitement. But we do have a bit of an exciting title race, as there's only a 6-point gap now between Arsenal and Manchester City, because Man City did beat Liverpool yesterday at Anfield. It's the first time that has happened since 1937, I think I read. So quite a long time. And I'm gutted that we lost that game yesterday. I'm absolutely gutted, because not only have we lost 3 points to a very good Man City side, but that Szoboszlai goal, it just counts for nothing now. It just counts for absolutely nothing, and I'm gutted. But we're going to go through Arsenal's next 5 fixtures. We're going to go through Man City's next 5 fixtures. And I'm going to tell you at the end who I think will eventually be the Premier League. I think it'll be Arsenal, so there's a spoiler there. But yeah, so Arsenal's next 5 is Brentford away. Obviously, we've got the weekend, the break for the FA Cup. So the cuts a weekend out there. And then we return to Premier League football with Arsenal being away at the Molineux against Wolves. And then Arsenal the weekend after that will be away at the Spurs ground. And then Arsenal will play Chelsea at the Emirates. And then Arsenal will play Brighton away from home. So 5 tough-ish fixtures there. Obviously, Brentford, the G-Tech, it's a very tough place to go. And Brentford have got a few results there this season. So, not am I saying that Arsenal are going to get an easy game. By any stretch of the imagination, they're not. But I think the hardest one in there is probably going to be Chelsea. Obviously, the easiest one you would say is Wolves, because I just, whatever stadium Wolves play out this season, I just don't think they're going to be favourites to win. Wolves, now until the end of the season, are not going to be favourites to win any game whatsoever. And if they do win a game, it'll be a surprise, really. And I think they're probably going to go down on this many points that they've got. Now, they've got 8 points. They've got 8 points. That means that if they stay on 8 points, they will in fact beat Derby County's record, which a record that I didn't think could be beaten, but it has by what this atrocious Wolves side. It's absolutely awful, this Wolves side. I watched the game the other day when they played Chelsea. It's tragic that, like, their team, obviously Agbadou's just signed, not that he was any good anyway, but Agbadou's obviously just signed for Besiktas. Jorgen Strand Larsen's just signed for Palace. I can definitely see Joao Gomez, Andre. I can definitely see those players going. Probably Angel Gomez as well. He's not going to be playing in the Championship, is he? I can see all 3 of those players. Totti Gomez as well. Jose Sa. Jose Sa could actually play in the Championship, to be honest. That probably is Championship level. But I could definitely see the 3 Gomez's go in. I think Andre's going to probably go to maybe a Brazilian side or maybe a side in the Premier League, who knows. But you can't see any of those 4 players playing in the Championship when Wolves eventually go down, because it's going to happen. And it could genuinely be the quickest relegation in history, because there's no way they're getting. I calculated the other day, and they're going to need 22 points to even have a chance of staying up. 22 points. They need 14 points in the next 14 games. We've only got 14 games left, and there's no way they're getting that. They need 22 points to even have a chance of staying up. It's not going to happen, is it? Not in a million years. They need a Leicester type recovery. Like, they need a Leicester type escape for this to work, but they're not going to stay up, so just forget about it, Wolves fans. But yeah, I think that going back onto the title race, it's going to be very exciting for the next 2-3 months. We're going to go on to Man City's fixtures as well. They play Fulham midweek this week, and then obviously the break for the weekend. Obviously, this weekend we play FA Cup football, so there'll no be Premier League football. And then the week after that, they play Newcastle at the Etihad. Then it's Leeds at Ellen Road. That's not going to be an easy game. And then Forest at the Etihad, and then West Ham at the London Stadium. I think probably, I'd say 3 out of those fixtures, they probably win with flying colours. Obviously, I think they're probably going to beat Newcastle at the Etihad. Newcastle have been dross this season. Forest, I think they'll win with flying colours. Forest are 17th and could easily, might not survive the drop. And then you've got West Ham, who they will play at the London Stadium, who you probably say Man City beat. But I think Fulham at the Etihad could be a bit of a toughie. Obviously, the last time they played Fulham was a midweek fixture, and it finished 5-4. Crazy game. Absolutely crazy game. And then obviously, you've got Leeds at Ellen Road, which will not be an easy game at all. Leeds have been, in my opinion, surprisingly very good this season. I did not expect them to be this good, but Leeds have, gone above every expectation of themselves this season, and they're going to stay up. I think they're probably going to stay up now. And Man City, I don't know about that one, to be completely honest with you. I really don't know about this game. Man City, this game, they should win, Man City, shouldn't they, this game? But it's at Ellen Road, and Leeds aren't an easy team to beat this season. Like, Liverpool drew to them twice in December. Liverpool aren't that good this season. But Man United have drawn to them this season. Arsenal have beaten them twice with flying colours. But Arsenal, they're just the best team in the league at the minute. But Leeds, I think Leeds can maybe get a result against Man City. Call me crazy, but I don't think that is a crazy take. I think Leeds could get something against Man City. Newcastle, they're just not going to beat Man City or get anything against Man City. I think the only 2 games Man City are going to drop points in this next run of 5 is going to be Fulham at home and Leeds away. I do not think Man City are going to drop any points to Newcastle or to Forest or to West Ham. I think they will win probably 3 out of those 5 and maybe lose and draw a couple. But I won't be shocked if Man City win all 5 of these. But yeah, the pressure's on Man City. Is there any pressure on Arsenal? I mean, if they do in fact draw or lose midweek to Brentford, then the pressure's put on Man City to beat Fulham. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be really exciting. Obviously, there's a 6-point gap, as I've already said, between the two in the title race. And I think that Man City have been so consistent in title races over the years. Obviously, they won 4 in a row just a couple of years ago. And they've been really hard to play in title races. Arsenal fans can tell you that. Liverpool fans can easily tell you that. Obviously, in the 18-19 season, we probably should have won that league. And it was the same season we won the Champions League. Probably should have come away with a Premier League trophy and a Champions League trophy. But Man City were also superior in that year as well. And I just don't know how the hell we finished on 98 points and didn't win the league. It's mental. And then obviously in the 22-23 season, the most recent Manchester City Premier League title, Arsenal were top of the league for quite a long time. And then obviously they bottled it. So, you know, there's still time for Arsenal to bottle this. Like, I do want to worry Arsenal fans. I was about to say, I don't want to worry you Arsenal fans, but no. On a professional note, don't panic Arsenal fans, you're going to get it over the line, but I think you are going to maybe have to battle with Man City as well. It's not just going to be plain sailing. I think they ran away with it a bit at the start of the season. Nobody really got near them. Liverpool was second, Man City was second, and Arsenal were just staying top. But I think if Arsenal can beat Brentford, I think the hardest game in the next 5 for Arsenal is going to be Chelsea at home, because Chelsea are on a really good run of games right now. I think that's their 6th win, or like 6th win in the Premier League in a row with Liam Rosenior. So I think that's going to be a tough one at the Emirates, but it's at the Emirates. We all know how good Arsenal are at the Emirates. And I think the other toughie will be Brentford away. If they can beat Brentford away this week, and if they can beat Chelsea at home in probably about 3 weeks' time, if they can win all these 4 games, then they're probably champions-elect. They probably are. If they can beat Brentford away, which is going to be a tough game, then, you know, they've got a very good chance. Wolves, I think they'll probably beat. I mean, it's definite, really, that they're going to beat Wolves. I think they will beat Wolves handsomely. They're going to beat Tottenham at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, because Tottenham are whack. But yeah, I think the only 2 tough games, I mean, all Premier League games are tough, but the 2 toughies in there for Arsenal are Brentford away and Chelsea at home. Don't know, maybe Brighton away? Nah, I think it's just going to be Chelsea at home and Brentford away. But yeah, here's what the points for all these teams that they are playing. So Brentford have 7 points. Brentford they don't have 7 points. They're not below Wolves. Brentford is 7th on 39 points. I think Brentford have done extremely well, considering that their current manager was their set-piece coach. Wolves are obviously 20th with 8 points. Spurs are 15th with 29 points. That's atrocious. Chelsea are 5th with 43 points. Brighton are 14th with 31 points. And for Man City, Fulham are 10th with 34 points. Newcastle are 12th with 33 points. Leeds are 16th with 29 points. Forest are 17th with 26 points. And West Ham are obviously 18th with 23 points. So, yeah, I think the easiest fixture for Man City is arguably going to be Forest in that run, and maybe Newcastle. I think they're going to batter Forest. And then the easiest fixture for Arsenal is probably going to be Wolves. But yeah, there's no tough fixtures in the Premier League, and we could get. Sorry, there's no tough. The There's a load of tough fixtures. What I meant to say there was there's no easy fixtures in the Premier League. But yeah, the next time these two play each other, which I think will be the title decider in the Premier League, obviously, they do obviously play each other in the League Cup final on the 22nd of March. But the next time they play each other in the league will be at the Etihad, and that is going to be on the 18th of April. So just under a month. Just under a month until the season ends, and I think that is genuinely going to be the Premier League title decider. I mean, it depends really. If Arsenal have a really comfortable lead by this point, they might not need to beat Man City. I mean, it'd help, definitely. But if Arsenal have got a comfortable lead and City have drawn and maybe lost a couple, then Arsenal might not need to beat City. Like, we're talking about this being the Premier League title decider, but Arsenal might not need to beat City. Like, I don't think they'll have it over the line before that point. I mean, when did Liverpool win it? I think it was mid-April, end of April that Liverpool won it, and it was a month to spare, I remember the commentator saying. So I think it was mid-April that Liverpool won the league. So I think if Arsenal get a comfortable enough lead in the Premier League title race, they might not need to beat City. And they might have already won the league. So, I think Arsenal fans will be hoping that they do get the Premier League title over the line before they have to play City at the Etihad in April. But yeah, obviously there's a long time still until, I keep forgetting we're in February. Yeah, we're in February. It doesn't feel like it, to be honest. But yeah, I genuinely think that Arsenal are going to win the Premier League title. I don't really have any doubt in them to win the Premier League title. I think there could be a couple of hiccups along the line there was for Liverpool. We drew to Villa, and I remember there was that week where we drew to Villa and then beat City. There'll be a couple of hiccups like that along the way. There's bound to be. There's 3 months left till the end of the season. There's March, April, May. Yeah, there's 3 months till the end of the season if you count February, so maybe 3 months and a half until the end of the season. But I think Arsenal will have it home safely. And yeah, they get to enjoy a Premier League title that we're not going to hear the end of for about 20 years until they win another Premier League title. But yeah, it's Arsenal's time, and I think they're probably going to win the Premier League this season. I mean, there's no probably about it. I mean, there probably is, actually. Because, yeah, there probably is. Nothing's for definite yet. They could still slip up, and it will be an all-time bottle if they bottle this one. They can't, surely. They can't. I mean, that run of 5 games, they're probably going to win all 5. Apart from maybe Brentford and Chelsea. But you just can't see Arsenal slipping up at this point. I mean, they've just beat Sunderland comfortably 3-0 at the Emirates. Sunderland, who were a difficult team to play this season. But yeah. Anyway, if you enjoyed that video, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and I'll see you lovely lot in the next one. Please take care of your beautiful selves, and as always, peace out.